Hello and welcome to my video, The Culture of Monaco-New York, the Cousin Philosophy of MGTOW and RGTOW. Thank you for taking the time to seek understanding of Monaco's culture and how the perceptions and behaviors of both men and women have dramatically shifted. To invoke both emotional thinking as well as analytical thinking, I suggest playing a loop of Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven or another classical favorite of yours. Thank you for taking the time to seek understanding of Monaco's culture and how the perceptions and behaviors of both men and women dramatically shift. This video is a scripted video. I cannot simply label or give title to Monaco's culture. It involves many elements, and yet the power of community was the most significant and important for the Monaco culture to be successful. Sincere morality, the adaptive and progressive nature, is a basic stepping stone, as well as Monaco's perspectives of the effect of nature versus nurture in social relationships and culture. So, we have our first few ingredients: community, integrity of morality and social ethics, progressive and adaptive human nature, and the acknowledgement of nature versus nurture and the effects involved. Now, we have the element that will make this tricky. Add the element of the cousin MGTOW philosophy, one that a good population of MGTOW may not accept. We'll call this type of philosophy egalitarian MGTOW, or perhaps humanity MGTOW. You see, MGTOW is about individualist men of free countries going about their own way, following their own cultures, and whether or not they want to include gender roles, or being gender fair, or being gender neutral, or involving elements of female nature, such as Sandman, was generalized female nature in a way. There is free choice for MGTOW men to acknowledge the harmful laws of marriage and divorce and to not marry. In Monaco-New York, the MGTOW men have decided to not marry not only because of the laws or typical marital cultures, but to embrace spiritual freedom, friendship, and community. Throw all of these elements together. What is the result in Monaco-New York? Rape, sexual assault, sexual harassment, street harassment, residential crime, racism, ethnocentrism, androcentrism, and sexism from men to women cease. But why so? These Monaco men look out for the residents, male and females, through rational, ethical, and communal behaviors. The price to pay? These men are happily obstinate. Religious and non-religious men alike have abandoned premarital sex. They feel content and happy. They know they are not sexually hungry or even starving. They embrace friendship. They embrace community. They embrace humanity. You might ask, wouldn't the women be suspicious? The Monaco women don't ask these sorts of questions. They embrace Monaco culture. The kindness of men, men being well-mannered, non-predatory, the lack of sexual harassment and rape, accepted. And then you see behavioral shift. Monaco women return kindness with kindness. They once again accept chivalry, but only from Monaco men. Since Monaco men are truly sincere, the intent and perspectives of the ethical behaviors of men have been reshaped. Men and women in Monaco begin to enjoy each other's company. Both sexes feel secure in their fair, gender-neutral friendships. The women there eventually embrace community ideals, like the Monaco men. And these men accept their embrace. Imagine a sort of small-town effect impacting the whole city. Examples. Imagine a female feminist that has transferred to a university in Monaco from New York City because the Monaco transfer students advertising the embrace of art careers for men and women. During, let's say, a discussion of feminism in a sociology class, the new transfer complains of the wage gap. Now imagine every female in that class offending males, and how the wage gap could be projected onto males, or the patriarchy. Women of Monaco acknowledge the equal pay for equal position in Monaco. Many male and female residents have discussed or mentioned something about the pay or the pay tables for positions that are posted at businesses, both private and local. So then she brings up glass ceiling, and now the defensive female students are now agitated, since they know of the great career opportunities for women in Monaco. Now Monaco's economy allow for frequent raises if expectations are exceeded. Eventually, the feminist learns and understands Monaco's culture. She'll never stop being a feminist. She'll just lay down feminism while in Monaco. She doesn't advertise Monaco to outside feminists. She fears Monaco will become tainted, distorted, and even persecuted by these outside feminists. She doesn't want feminists to destroy the chivalry and kindness of the Monaco men. She doesn't want feminists coming up with some argument that 0 rapes in a city is misogyny or some patriarchal conspiracy. She may show her art to male and female friends, and both genders appreciate her art so much they refer her to a gallery. She visits the gallery, meets the owner, and is greatly praised for her wonderful art. She is offered money for her paintings, and is even offered, perhaps, once a month, a whole room is dedicated to showcasing her art, and she is there to interact with those appreciating it. Here's an element that other MGTOW may dislike of Monaco. Monaco men have agreed that now that the cultural shift has been complete, that while they may not marry, they have accepted Christians who are MGTOW to marry, because it would be seen as a gesture of religion or a spiritual union. because of what St. Paul had taught in Corinthians about the standards of Christian marriage, or marriage among the Christians. This also applies to people or men that are MGTOW of other religions. Although there is this acceptance, marriage remains to be very rare in Monaco. So, what lies in store for Monaco's future? Thank you for watching. Ciao.